Okay, very good morning. Can you hear me? Can someone respond to me? Can you hear me? So we are going to start our short briefing. Can you hear me? Lucas, can you hear me? Lindsay? Yes. Okay, thank you. Okay, a very good morning. Okay, I believe every one of you has seen the question being posted. This is our FA1, our final assessment, individual assignment. Okay, so we are going to start our briefing shortly. The agenda for today, we have a short briefing on our individual assignment, of course, but at the same time, I would like to give some general comments of our group assignment. So if we have made some mistakes in our group assignment, so that I can highlight to you so that you avoid, okay, do not repeat the same mistakes during your individual assessment. Yeah, we are going to have FA1, of course, but just for your information, as a reminder, we are going to have FA2, the final assessment to the online quiz, which will continue after our FA1. So the purpose of our FA2, the online quiz, your lecturers expected you guys to score full marks. Okay, I repeat, your lecturers expect you guys to score the full marks, 15% for your online quiz. Okay, make it clear? So we have a very high expectation from you. Okay. Yeah, our individual assignment has been released just now, and the due date for you guys to submit will be 5 p.m. 13th of May 2020, next Wednesday. Remember that this due date cannot be extended because it's under the control of the university. Okay, under the exam department, we cannot extend this due date. Okay, from today onward until our next Wednesday will be 9 days. Okay, I want to highlight to you, doesn't mean that you need to work every day, 9 days for this assignment. Please be reminded that the estimated amount of time needed by average student will be 10 hours. Okay, the optimum time for you to work out this assignment will be 10 hours. But why 9 days? Because 9 days is the maximum period can be requested by your lecturer. So I requested maximum 9 days so that you can plenty of time. I understand that you may have other assignment at the same time, but I request for the maximum period 9 days. But of course, you can work for 9 days, but I understand you have other subjects, but 10 hours will be the optimum time. Of course, you can work 1 or 2 hours just to fulfill the requirement, submit your assignment eventually. But of course, you can work for more than that. Okay, this assignment will work for 25% of your total assessment. 25%. Yeah. Regarding the format, you may use the template provided. Okay, please use the template provided you need to use the cover page and the declaration form of the answer sheet. Okay, your answer, please use the same format, exactly the same format of your previous group assignment. Use the same format. Okay. Okay, you may see a template attached to your question paper. Okay, for this individual assignment, this is individual assignment. Okay, individual assignment. For this individual assignment, there is no minimum of pages. Okay, I won't say you should work out for 5 pages. No. Okay, there is no minimum. If you have submitted 1 page, I will still accept. But whether you can score or not, whether you pass or not, there will be another story. But in the other hand, your answer for this assessment must be limited to 100 pages with a maximum 20,000 words only, not including the cover page and the declaration form of the answer sheet. Okay, there will be no minimum pages. Okay, as long as you have submitted your full.
Sir, your
Sir,
sound is turned off.
sir don't have sound, sir.
Okay, where I should repeat.
The 100 page.
Okay, thank you. Your answer to this assessment must be limited to 100 pages with a maximum 20,000 words only. Okay, let me proceed. Okay, just voice up if there is no voice. Your answer script must be for the purpose is to avoid content to I
Sir, your voice I can't hear. Very blur.
and either you arrange for 1 if you are taking the student you have to submit to UNT or to factory that is okay.
Sir, something wrong with your mic.
Okay. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, but just now too blur to hear. There's voice there, but the voice is very blur.
Okay. Please show me. Okay, if you cannot hear the voice. Okay. You may read the question. This is the question number 1. We have 2 questions. This is the question number 1. Okay. Question 1. Refer to the automated layout in part 1 of your previous group assignment. Yeah, this is an extended assignment. Okay, go back to your previous part 1 of your group assignment. The question is to propose the strategies to improve your automated layout. Improve. The keyword is improve. Okay, of course, there are many aspects which you can improve. Okay, here the question just highlights some of the issues. For example, safety, costing, optimization, supervisory control and data acquisition, AGV, conveyor, and etc. There are many things you can improve. Okay, but you may propose more than one. Of course, you can propose many, you can propose 100, but all your proposed strategies must be complied with the rules and guidelines relevant to professional or professional engineering practice. So whatever improvement you have proposed in your answer, you have to follow the rules and regulation of the authority. Okay, you may raise up many questions later. You may ask me questions later. I will make clarification. Don't worry about now. Okay, so all your proposed strategies should give impacts to the employees or employer. That means all your proposal must be technically implemented and give benefit to the company, either the employees or the employer. All your proposed strategies must be explained and discussed in detail in your answer. Of course, every time your examiner will tell you, the more information you have given, the higher you score. The more detail you have written, the higher you score. Okay, let me proceed to question number 2. Yeah, question 2, just now question 1 is 60 marks. 60 marks, similar to your group assignment. Okay. Question 2 is 40 marks. Question 2, again. So question 2 is to go back to your develop programs, the programs you have written in your part 2 of your group assignment, whether this is a KUKA program, CNC program, or PLC program. Okay, now again, you need to improve your programs, propose the strategies to improve your programs. Explain and discuss in detail how you improve your programs. You may rewrite, okay, okay, of course, not compulsory to rewrite, or you may rewrite your programs accordingly to your answer. Of course, there are many things, many aspects you can improve, but not limited to the efficiency, functionalities. Okay, when you have, for example, when you have implemented sensors, so you need to include the inputs to your programs. So you may introduce loops into your programs. Even you can include your AI algorithm. You may use the same strategy as applied in your question 1, but it is not compulsory. You are encouraged to comply with the rules and regulations, but this is also not compulsory. Okay, in summary, this is the summary. Okay, in summary, this individual assignment is an extended assignment. It's the continue, okay? It's a continue extended assignment from your previous assignment. Okay, question 1, in fact, you need to improve, okay? Improve your automated layout of your part 1. But what is compulsory here? The compulsory things, you are compulsory to follow rules and regulations, okay? Rules and guidelines. After I will give you one example. Okay, this question 1 will carry 60 marks, okay? Question 2, you need to improve your programs. Okay, whatever programs you have written for your part 2 of your group assignment, okay, you need to improve them. Okay, no matter how you improve, tell me how you improve. Okay, rewrite the whole program or give more functionalities or make it short. Okay, whether you comply or follow any rules or not is optional, up to you. It's not compulsory. Okay, but question 2 will carry 40 marks altogether. For this individual assignment, of course, you have 100 marks. Eventually, the 100 marks will be converted to the 25% of your overall assessment. Okay, every time there will be a rubrics, a marking scheme. Make sure you guys read through the marking scheme of your lecturer. Do not miss every one of them. Okay, question, this is the, of course, this is a partial marking rubrics. Question 1, you can read very clearly in detail in your question paper. Okay, for question 1, there are 4 criteria you must fulfill. Okay, 60 marks. The first one, of course, the proposal of solution into the complex problem. Okay, this section will carry 18 marks. Of course, eventually I will give you a rating either 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this section is to tell your examiner how you improve it. Okay, very similar to your group assignment. Okay, secondly is to comply the rules and guidelines relevant to professional or professional engineering practice. Okay, for example, if you have followed the American standard, what are they? Tell me. Okay, afterward, I will use one example related to your safety, light cutters, how to calculate the safety distance, the minimum distance. This is maybe just one example. Okay. Thirdly is the presentation and the explanation of your results. Okay. And eventually the 6 marks will be the report quality, your grammar. Okay. Keep in mind for those who are aiming to score A, if you are aiming to score A, keep in mind one of the sections you need to score 5. Okay. One of the sections you need to score 5. If you study the rubrics carefully, this kind of marking scheme is very easy to pass, but very, very difficult to score A. Okay. You cannot miss any sections. Okay, this is the marking rubric for question 2. Exactly the same like your group assignment. Okay. Okay, you can read through carefully, and if you have questions, just come back to me. In fact, the marking rubrics for question 2, problem identification, rewrite of pseudocode, flowchart coding, the presentation, they are all together. If you do well, the result will be good. If you did poorly, the whole thing will be very, very bad. Okay. Okay. So I want to highlight to you the warning of plagiarism. Okay. For those who have started your FYP, you may know the software called Turnitin. Okay, your answer script will be uploaded by the examiners to this software called Turnitin. The Turnitin software will test the similarity of your answer. Okay, if you have copied any text from any resources directly, so the university will take out action. Okay, if evidence has been submitted by the university examination, okay, you will be found guilty. You cannot copy any text directly. Okay, I will explain to you what is that. Okay, do you see something very familiar to you? Okay, in your group assignment, in fact, I do not highlight this plagiarism, but I just simply upload your group assignment to this software. Okay, I realized that some of you really copy and paste. Okay, you copy the text directly from different resources. Okay, the software is so intelligent they can detect where you copy the resources from. Okay, which sentence, they will check line by line. Okay, so when come to your individual assignment, avoid. Okay, try to rewrite everything using your own words. I will give you another example. Yeah, this is a good example. Whatever resources you can refer to any resources, but you cannot copy them directly. Try to modify the paragraph, the sentences. For example, you make the active sentence to become passive, passive become active. This is one of my own techniques during my study. Okay, for example, this is a good example. Yeah, impossible for us to rewrite everything, but we try to change the sentences. You see, although some color is highlighted, yeah. Just for your information, in the FYP, the similarity in text is allowed up to not more than 20%. Okay. Even myself, I cannot write something with 0% similarity. Checked by the Turnitin. Usually, 10%, a few percentage is allowed. okay, but not more than 20%. Okay, in this case, if you try to rewrite using your own words, using your own sentences, although the color is highlighted by the Turnitin software, this is okay. This is allowed. Okay, no problem. Okay, no problem for this. Okay, just now I have highlighted to you the marking rubrics. Study the marking rubrics carefully so that you won't miss any sections. Okay, in the group assignment, in the previous group assignment, of course, before the new arrangement, the marks distribution will be 20% of your overall assessment. The part 1 is 12, part 2 was 8%. But after the MCO, the group assignment has been restructured, become 30 marks, 30%. The part 1 has been scaled up from 12 to 18. The part 2 from 8 to 12. Eventually, it will carry 30%. Okay, but the way I mark your report will be 100 marks, 60 for the part 1 and 20 for the part 2. Okay, for your FA, similar. I have explained to you, but I would like to highlight to you. Some students did very well in part 2, but did poorly in part 1. Okay, this is my experience with you. But in the other hand, some students did very well in part 1, but did poorly in part 2. So my comments to you, make it even, okay? You have to do well for both part 1 and part 2, but not just focus on one part only, because the marks will be divided into part 1 and part 2. Okay, this is the example. I will give you some hints now, okay? Okay. In your part 1, of course, there are many aspects you can improve, but I take safety. Some of you has included safety in your group assignment, but anyway, okay, I just highlight to you, I use this example. Okay, if your group assignment, you never mention about safety, now you can include the safety issues, okay? Of course, sir, is that safety good enough for me? Of course, your lecturers will always expect more, okay? Especially for those who are aiming to score A, safety alone cannot make you A. Okay, your lecturers will expect many more. Whether safety is sufficient to me to pass or not, well, okay, there are many aspects you can discuss. You can put more content. Of course, the more content you have, the higher you score. Yeah, when you write your answer, when you're answering the question, your proposal, try to avoid copy from the lecture notes. Okay, try to find other new material outside the lecture notes. Okay, so that your lecturer will know you have learned something new. Yeah, in our lecture, I have highlighted some of the documentation, for example, the American standard, the European standard, the Robotics Society. So you need to put references. Okay, you need to discuss your rules and regulation, and of course, put it as your references where you refer. Okay, remember, this is one of the assessment criteria. Okay, that will cost you 18 marks. Okay, you have to explain where is your rules and regulations, the resources you have referred to. Explain to the examiner why you need to comply them, why you need to follow them. Yeah, of course, your lecturer got higher expectation from you, especially if you want to score higher, B+, A-, A. Your lecturer expect higher technical implementation instead of introduction. Okay, for example, in the previous group assignment, some of you just mentioned, okay, in my layout, I'm going to implement some of the safety items, okay. Some students just include just copy the contents from the lecture notes. Yeah, but this is not sufficient, okay. If you are aiming to score higher, you have to prove to me your implementation. For example, here the students calculated the minimum safety distance and then implemented in the layout. Okay, where you put your fences, yeah, where you put your light curtains. Okay. Okay, of course, I will expect there is no grammatic errors, okay, in your report. Part 2, okay, if you have implemented the light curtains, of course, you have to apply them as your inputs. So in this case, you have to rewrite your program so that your KUKA robot can read your inputs, for example. So in this case, you may continue or you may not continue from your part 1. Okay, you may use the same strategies applied at question 1, but it is not compulsory. You are encouraged to comply with the rules and regulations relevant to profession, but it is also not compulsory. Okay, and this is the marking scheme, exactly the same like your previous group assignment. Okay, part 2, I don't have any comments because most students did very well in part 2. But of course, I expect more discussion from you. Okay, please be reminded that this is the season for final assessment, equivalent to you when you open your exam question in the exam hall. Okay, the rule of your lecturer is just to make clarification. Okay, what is right, your lecturer cannot tell you, cannot give you lecture, cannot give you teaching anymore. This is the exam period. All lecturers' feedback will be posted in Weibo, so that if you raise up one question, I won't answer you directly, but my feedback will be posted in Weibo so that everyone can read my feedback to be fair for everyone. Okay, this is the last slide I have for today. So I wish every one of you good luck, have courage, and believe yourself, and go ahead and face every problem with all the courage. Okay, I wish you all the best. Okay. Okay, before we dismiss, if you have just joined our group, I wish to take your attendance. You may post your question in our meeting chat. And if you don't have any question, you just say hello to me so that I can answer you. Okay, if you have any questions, I can.
Sir.
Okay, this.
Regarding about the assignment, right? I can discuss with my group mate. Then we have the same the layout or the program, but in different writing form. Is that okay for you?
Okay. Remember, this is the individual assessment, and this is the exam. Of course, I understand that in your group assignment, you might have other group mates, okay? You may have the same layout, doesn't matter, but you can have the same layout, but there will be no more discussion among yourself, okay? There will be no more discussion between you and your teammate before, okay? You just work alone for this answer. There is no more discussion. Okay, this is the exam regulation given by the university. There is no more group discussion. Okay, just now I have see one of the question from Dio. What to name the PDF file? I will update you later. I will update you later so that we have a standard. Okay, I forgot now. I saw the standard. There is a standard who which is given to the every course. Okay, if you have any question, just voice up. Okay, I have seen one question from Wen Rawenzen. Sir, FA1 assignment is simply an extension of our group assignment. Yes. Based from what I see the question one, I noticed that the layout facilities you mean is one we draw in our previous assignment. Yes. Go back to our previous assignment. If you find out your layout was poor, now is a chance for you to improve. Okay. Any more question? Okay, question just now. Okay. Regarding the question by Ring Chuan, okay. In the previous group assignment, I encountered a report with more than 100 pages. In this case, you may use some strategy. For example, your appendix, your data sheet. You may just post the first page of your data sheet so that to scale down the number of pages from your data sheet. Okay, I'm sure it will be sufficient. Okay, just put the page 1 of your data sheet so that you can scale down the number of pages of your appendix. The content wise, I believe 100 pages is sufficient for you. Question from Wenchen. What is your advice on recommend page? How do I know how long I need to write? Okay. Very sincere to you, Roa. In this the instruction given by the university, we cannot put limit the minimum pages. As long as you have submitted, I will be very happy. If you tell me, sir, I want to score, then yeah, very truly, very sincerely, I have a high expectation from you. Yeah. The average pages I have from your group assignment is around 25. Okay. 25 per person, per head. 25 per person. The average page per person. Okay, 25, the average. Okay, the question from Dan. Okay, can we discuss again the same features we added in assignment? Okay, try to avoid repeat the same strategy. Okay, because there is a I will compare. Okay, in fact, you yourself have to compare in your discussion. In your group assignment, I will expect you have your discussions is on your comparison. Compare your implement before your implementation of automation and after your implementation. What benefit you bring to the company? Okay, in this individual assignment, I have another expectation. What is the benefit? What is the improvement? Okay, what is the new improvement before and after? Before and after. So if you have repeated the same thing, okay, so your lecturer, your examiner will not see the improvement. So in that case, although you have a thick report, but your examiner cannot see the improvement. So avoid, okay, avoid repeat the same content of your group assignment. Okay, question again from Robinson. ISA technical implementation in question 1 means that proposed improvement to the layout includes program hardware. Yeah, anything you can propose, anything related to your layout, your automated layout. Okay, your automated layout in your part 2 of your group, part 1 and part 2 in your group assignment. Okay, anything you can propose. Question from Vincent again. Does maintenance count as improvement or improve the layout facilities? Because the question doesn't restrict you for anything, you can put anything if you think that value added to your answer. Question from Kazumi. If in these 9 days we have question which platform should we ask? In Team or Viber or WhatsApp? Okay, in this case, Kazumi, you can contact me using your Facebook Messenger, but I won't answer you directly. My feedback will be posted in the Viber, okay, so that everyone can see my answer, to be fair for everyone, okay. Robinson, how are you? Okay, question from Moon Singh. So if the layout facilities cannot be improved any already in my assignment already consider and design very thoroughly, Moon Singh, okay. Moon Singh, I have a very high expectation from you. Okay, if you have no content to nothing to improve, you may always extend your layout. Okay, you can extend your layout and work again. Okay. Question from Tan Senchen. Can we redraw the layout of the assignment to fulfill the safety sensor implementation? Of course, you can always redraw your layout. Question from Yao Dong. Totally, if previously we did safety but only the intro is doing more in depth, yeah, you can continue. Yao Dong, you can continue. Yeah, you can always improve your safety, which include where you show implement the fences, where you put your light curtain, the show me the calculations. Yeah, keep in mind, any calculations will be value added to your assignment. The calculations will make your assignment look complex. Yep. Question from Vincent. Will turn it in account be for checking? No. In fact, the rules given by the faculty, yeah, is randomly checked. Okay, your lecturer will check for you. You student no need to check for themselves. Okay, the turn it in checking is done by your lecturer randomly, not every one of you. Question from Chen Jihao. Sir, you have mentioned programming in section 2, but my section is hydraulic operations, no computer programming. Yeah. You can improve further for your hydraulic circuit. Okay, in that case, you may use your creativity. You can always improve this section, but not limited to PLC, not limited to KUKA program, not limited to CNC program. In this case, Zihao, I understand your case. I have marked your report. Yeah, I understand that. Okay, do you have any questions? You can always come back to me. Any more questions? Okay, before we dismiss, make sure you have write something on our meeting chat so that I can take your attendance. Of course, this trimester, the bar list will not be generated anymore, but this is just for our own record. Any more questions? Okay. If no questions, we can dismiss right now. One question from your very creative questions. Can we add another product for our manufacturing? Yeah, you can. Okay, you can go back to the same layout. You can introduce another product. Okay, this is so-called the flexible manufacturing, right? But of course, I want to see your layout, any improvement on your layout. Okay, still the question is, I want to see the improvement, your improvement. Of course, your idea can score some of the sections, but I want to see your improvement. In your group assignment, I want to see the before your implementation of automation and after. I want to see your discussion on the comparison. But in this individual assignment, I want to see your comparison. You compare before your improvement and after your improvement. Okay, see anything change. Okay, so because the questions state very clearly, your improvement must give impacts to the company, either the to the employers or to the employees, can be both. Okay. Okay, any more questions? Okay. If no question, we can dismiss, or you can leave the meeting chat. You can leave now. Okay, in the near future, remember that this is the exam season, equivalent to you have pick up your exam question in the exam hall. Okay, you can always raise your hand. Your lecturer will come to you and make clarification, but not to teach you how to answer the question. Okay, remember that. Any question you can post to me. Okay, I won't answer you directly, but my feedback will be posted in Weibo so that everyone can see my feedback to be fair for everyone. Okay, yeah, Kaisin, yeah, I will upload my slide shortly if after I have convert to PDF. Okay, so we stop.